So I really wanted to show you guys and tell you where to get some Black Friday deals. And I was looking through some online retailers and some brick and mortar stores. And I wanted to show you and share with you where to get some of these deals where you can find them and get some good prices on these things. Just because, it's so hard to find some things when you're in the stores. So there are some good online stores where I have ordered before. And also, we'll go through the actual brick and mortar stores as well, just so you can kind of give yourself a good idea on where maybe you want to go on Black Friday or even Cyber Monday when that comes up on Monday. But today is Sunday, and we're looking at the 24th, right? So you got about 5 days. So hopefully, at the time you're seeing this video, you got a couple of days to plan your trip or plan your things on Friday if you're going to go hunting around the area for sports cards and things like that. I'm not really going to get into eBay too much or, like COMC or things like that, just because I want to just go to the online retailers and the brick and mortar stores more for than like the eBay things. But like eBay would be a good idea if you want to look at like auctions and things like that. You can probably get some, singles for cheap or things like that. But I'm really looking for like blaster boxes or even hobby boxes, stuff like that. So really, the first one I'm looking at, I'm going to give you about 6 stores I'm looking at, 3 online and then 3 brick and mortar stores. And I've checked multiple sites, and these are the ones I really ordered from. And I always just check multiple sites anyway, just because to check prices and things like that. So just make sure you do that. If you find a great, our first one is Steel City Collectibles. And if you find a great deal there, maybe you check another online retailer or check Walmart or things like that, just to see where their prices are at and see if they're actually giving you good deals and stuff like that too. Because just because, you might have like, oh, it's like the blaster box of the Topps Chrome update was $50, and they give it to you for $45, but really everybody else is selling for $45. So that's like some ploy. When I was in the marketing, I went to college for marketing, that gave some people some ideas on like, you raise the price, but give them a discount, and it's the same price as some other store that's not giving a discount. So you're going to really buy there that's giving you a discount, even though it really is not a discount. So just watch what you're doing. Be aware, be smart, things like that. So Steel City Collectibles is the first one. They were founded in 2002, and they're based out of Pittsburgh, obviously Steel City, so Pittsburgh. Um, I want to go through just like some areas of why they're good and why they're not. Or not really why they're not, but just why they're good. And I have no affiliation with any of these sites. I'm just looking at them, and this is where I ordered from before. They have great shipping, these 3 sites. Pretty fast shipping, pretty good deals if you can find them. I had no affiliation with them at all. So just if you're watching this and you're one of them or whatever, there's no affiliation. So Steel City Collectibles, I like how they have, if you go to steelcitycollectibles.com, they have a Black Friday preview sale. And these 3 websites I'm going to give you have a Black Friday preview sale, which is great because, they give you a tab, click on the tab, and it gives you all the sales that they're doing for Black Friday, which is like right now. So you can start ordering things right now if you really wanted to. So there's a tab there that gives you all these different sales. And I saw there's like Topps Chrome. There's other ones. There's, Topps, the blasters. There are, Bowman's, at least for baseball. There's Score for football and things like that are on sale. Um, they also have what I really, really like, and not a lot of places have this. They have a release schedule. And the release schedule is really great because I can see, okay, when are the NHL cards coming out? When are the Topps, the 2025s coming out? And they have you a release sale, and they have like a pre-order button next to that. And you can order these things, like pre-order them, when they come out next month or the month after or 3 months, whatever that is. And it gives you a good idea on when these things are going to start, coming out. And you can save money for them, put money away, go there and get them and get these blaster boxes or even hobby boxes. They also have like a break room. I haven't really seen this too much, but they also have a break room that kind of goes over. They have 2 guys on there that are the owners, and they might break things and like might open for you, and they can see what they're opening and things like that. So that's pretty cool. I haven't really experienced it yet because I haven't been on when they were on, but it's really neat that they have that on their website. So that's really neat. The next one is blowoutcards.com, and this is back in 1999 where they came, to fruition, and they're based out of like Northern Virginia. I'm not really relatively the area near them, near either of these guys, but I mean, online you can kind of order from anywhere, obviously. But they're based out of Virginia, and they also have a Black Friday tab. Like when you first open that website, there's a Black Friday deals. You can click on there, and it gives you all the different cards. that are on sale, and they're reasonably priced, pretty much the same price as Steel City Collectibles. So if you go check out that, if you want to get a Topps update, Topps Chrome update, the mega boxes they have now, I know they're selling for about $50, and they both had them on there for $50. So I mean, it's a good deal to have, and just make sure you check multiple sites just because you can, make sure you're getting a good deal for yourself. You're trying to save money. I like how they have, like, you can search by the year. So you can go on there and you can search. Okay, I want to go back to 2019 when Pete Alonso was a rookie or something, and I can get his card and see if they have like a blaster box and find something like that, like a Donruss Optic 2019 or something, and I can find one of his, rookie cards, or hopefully find one of his rookie cards. So it's cool how they have it by date. You can go through there and go back in time and order these things by date if they have them, if they're available, or if they're in stock. But you can do them for any cards. They also have non-sports too. So they have Pokemon, obviously, but they have like Star Wars, Star Trek, things like that, and that's cool because you can kind of get some cards for maybe for your kids and things like that. And if they like Star Wars or Star Trek, and even though they're not like they're as valuable as football or baseball or basketball or hockey, but I mean they are pretty valuable to the collector, so it's pretty neat. But the next one is the awesomecardshop.com. And they were based in 2007, and they had a great card shop in Nevada in 2007, and then they sold it in 2018, and now they are basically online. And I think they are on. I'm not sure if they have the card shop still, but they're basically online. They have a really, really great online store, and they have another Black Friday tab. So when I was looking through all these different sites, 10, 15 sites I was trying to research for this video, they had a lot of online stores, and the top three that stood out to me were the ones that had the Black Friday tabs, because that's what I'm looking for the deals for Black Friday. So I'm trying to go to Black Friday and get some good deals. They had a good one that was like a $10 off, $300 until like November 29th. That was a pretty cool one. They also had a lot of like bundles, which is cool because they had a 2024 bundle that was like USA Baseball, and it was a USA Baseball. It was a hobby box where you can get 3 autographs. Then they had a Topps Chrome Blaster, which is the pink sepias or sepias, whatever, and you can get them. That's the USA Baseball, the blaster box. I think it's usually like $30, and then the Topps Chrome Blaster, they're usually about $35, $40, depending on where you go. So you're looking at like $70, $75 right there, and then they give you a Elite Expedition or Elite Edition hobby box, and there's like 8 autographs in there and also 2 memorabilia cards. Now, obviously, Elite is a little different brand than kind of Topps and things like that, but I mean, you're still getting 8 autographs, which is pretty cool. So, like, for a kid getting 8 autographs, I actually may get that for my class because we're doing like a little, they're doing some work in the class, and sometimes I give them tickets, and I pull tickets. I might give them like, packs of cards in class. So that's a pretty cool thing, and the kids like autographs. So you might get autographs, 8 autographs for whatever. And the whole entire price of this was like $125. So, I mean, I think it's a pretty good deal because just alone for the blaster box of the Topps and also the blaster or the hobby box of USA Baseball, that's probably $125 right there. So that's a pretty good bundle that I may actually purchase after I start making this video. So that's a pretty cool thing. So check that out on the awesomecardshop.com. So they have a lot of different bundles. So check that out. Okay. You can also go back to tabs like the blowoutcards.com, and you can go back in like 2019 is the latest you can go back in. So not bad, but it doesn't go back as much as the blowoutcards.com, but you can still go back in 2020, 2021, 2022 and find out what they have for like blaster boxes and hobby boxes and things like that. So there were the online stores. Now here are the brick and mortar stores. I start small first, and then I get to the bigger ones. All right, and everyone knows about the bigger ones, but not many people know about these two. And these two is the first one is GameStop. Now, if you go to GameStop's website, the first thing that you see, at least the first thing that I saw, were graded cards on there. I mean, you're going to GameStop, you're looking for like, Nintendo games or Switch games. You're looking for like, PlayStation games and Xbox games, and the first thing you see is cards and graded cards. So they have a good graded card section, but if you go to the actual like into the stores, and there's stores all over the place now, right? If you go to the stores, they have a lot of blaster boxes, and those blaster boxes are actually cheaper than Walmart and Target. So you might get them for like $5 cheaper if you can find them at these different places. So if you're searching for your cards for kids or for somebody for like, Black Friday deals, searching for Christmas, things like that, you can get good deals at GameStop. So check that out. The pro membership there, it might give you a couple hours off as well. So if you're like a pro membership there, you buy a lot of games and things like that, that might give you $2 or $3 off of the card, maybe more than that, other cards as well. So that's what I've seen online. I'm not a pro membership holder, but I mean, I have known people that are, and they get a couple bucks off of those cards too. So you might get a good discount already, and then you get like $2 or $3 off of that. So that's a great deal. So I mean, I would definitely check out GameStop. But the prices definitely are cheaper than the main retail shops if you can find them. I'm not sure how big their selection is. Some people are saying, it's pretty decent, so you might want to go check it out. The second one is Ace Hardware. I never thought in a million years I would find cards at Ace Hardware. Went there the other day. We had Ace Hardware in town, right? And I go to the side. I'm like, what the heck? There's cards here, right? So they were blast box. There was the Topps update. They had the Topps Series 2 there. They had, obviously, they didn't have no Donruss optics of the footballs. They had the Score football. I'm trying to remember back. They have other football, basketball cards there. So blaster boxes. So I never thought in a million years that Ace Hardware would be holding and selling cards. But they're pretty similar to prices in the retail, like Walmart and Target. They're not as cheap as GameStop. But, I mean, if you can't find them at Walmart and Target, which, around where I live, you never can, it's a good place to go if you were looking for more cards. So that's Ace Hardware and GameStop. Now, the other brick and mortar stores are obviously Walmart, Target, Walgreens. We go to a lot because my daughter loves Walgreens. She calls it the red letter store. Before she can read, she called it red letter store. So we go to Walgreens all the time. They have it behind the counter. They have blaster packs and things like that. Nothing too crazy. No really blaster boxes I've seen, but like just the packs and things like that. Get a couple packs here and there. I found a couple of autos and some basketball packs. Nothing crazy, but I mean, it's cool that you can find some packs there. They're pretty overpriced, but I wouldn't go there and buy the whole entire selection. But their prices are a little bit higher. Best Buy as well. Best Buy has cards too. So we found it out when we were in, I guess it was Virginia, maybe last year. We went to Best Buy. I'm like, oh man, they got cards there. And we were talking to the guy that does a YouTube channel there too. So it's pretty cool. We were just, community aspect. You're going anywhere, you buy cards and it's community. So it's community driven. And that's the whole reason we're doing this is, community, because I want to open cards with my kids. They want to open cards eventually with their kids and so on and so forth, or my father and my grandfathers and things like that I used to do when I was a kid. So it's a really cool thing that we're doing. And hopefully you guys are doing the same thing. The next one is like, Target and Walmart, if you can find cards there. So if you can find cards in Target and Walmart, then, by all means go there. But, every time I go to Target and Walmart, you got to make sure that exactly when they're stocking, when they're putting things on the shelf. Because if you're there when somebody's actually stocking the shelves, there's like 7 to 10 people just watching them stock the shelves. It's getting like ridiculous that the people know exactly the times that you're there. I just rolled up one time when I was looking for like the Donruss optics. I rolled up one time, and all of a sudden there's 5 people behind me waiting for this person to unstock the shelves. I'm like, this is getting crazy. All I want to get is a little blaster box to open with my kids, and I have like 5 deep people behind me, trying to get the same thing I'm getting. So it was a little ridiculous. GameStop usually isn't that bad. Ace isn't that bad, but Walmart and Target, it gets a little crazy out there, especially now and around the holidays. So I don't know. You can. I mean, obviously you're going there and trying to find boxes, but I mean, it might be a little bit crazy. But always, the last thing, I didn't really put this on the list, but always support like the local shops, right? The local hobby shops. Now, in my area, we don't really have a lot of local hobby shops, so I do have to order online and things like that, or go to the Walmarts and Targets, or find an Ace Hardware or GameStop to find boxes. But I don't really have a lot of hobby shops. In my area, within a 30-mile radius, I probably have one hobby shop, maybe 2. And, they're pretty good people. We go there a lot, but it's just, it's very limited selection at these different places. So we have to look at that stuff too. But again, tips, be patient, check more than one store at a time. Make sure you're understanding what you're doing as you go through this, right? And in the comments, let us know what you're doing, right? Let us know if you found any good bargains or things like that, because, we want to know where you guys found stuff too. So, let us know in the comments what you guys have found, and, Stay true out there and keep up the good work. Let us know what you think. Talk to you guys later. Peace.